Welcome you all. Today, we are in a conversation with Dr. Smita Mishra. She's a pediatric cardiologist and practicing in Manipal Hospital, Dwarka. And welcome you, ma'am, for this conversation. This is a very important conversation. We're talking about the prevention of COVID 19, and especially we are talking about the children. So, I would like to welcome you officially to this conversation. Uh, so, first, let me start with a question about the COVID positive mothers, like how she can be prevented and the newborn can be prevented. If you can please help us with that answer.
So, first of all, I want to extend my gratitude and thanks and, of course, admiration to Bachpan Bachao Andolan, Kailash Satyarthi ji, Honorable Nobel Laureate, and Sumedha Bhabhi ji, Rakesh ji, who is actually very enthusiastic about doing so much for the children. So this is very important. Swati, you started from antenatal period, and now we are looking more and more mothers coming in this wave, coming positive, COVID positive, because definitely this mutant is more transmissible. So the newborn, whenever the delivery happens, you have to keep newborn isolated, and 24 hours you have to go for a RT-PCR test. If it is negative, then you have to repeat it in 48 hours. And if COVID positive, newborn is COVID positive, mother is COVID positive, they can be kept together with all precautions. If newborn is COVID negative and mother is COVID positive, then mostly it's better to isolate mother. She can give breastfeeding, but with lot of precaution, double masking, hand sanitization, and all those things. So she has to take so many precautions. If she is not confident in feeding, baby should be isolated, and then you can go for a top feed, express breast milk, or other mother's milk. So this is how, and mother should be isolated for 10 to 14 days till she comes RT-PCR negative. If newborn is having RT-PCR, so many times they remain asymptomatic. Though it's not very true that always it will happen so, because recently I have seen one baby who is now presented with the pneumothorax. So there are a lot of pulmonary complications. Very few of them may happen in small babies, newborn also, and it is very difficult to say that they are absolutely because of COVID or that there was any other complication also. So this distinction we really don't know. This area is just now is little first.
Yes, you're right. You're right. If we talk, we have talked, talked about the babies, the newborns. So, what are the multi-system inflammatory system in children? What are these? Like I have heard about this term. If you can explain it to the viewers as well.
So I will start from adults. What you have seen that everybody talks about that, so you know better that in adults in 5, 6, 7 days you get a like general flu like symptom, fever, some throat infection kind of thing, or maybe gastroenteritis. But after 6, 7 days, suddenly there is a picture where pneumonia is there, saturation is not maintained well, and so many times even blood pressure and other things may not be maintained. Renal failure may happen. So these are the multi-system failure happening in the immediate succession of the first part. But in children, it's very interesting. I told you the example of a Chicago bridge. So
Yeah.
you have seen that Chicago bridge. You can cross from this side to that side. When a ship will come, then that bridge will break from in middle. So one part will be on one side and another on other side. So that is how the COVID infection is in children. In first 5, 7 days, you get a very mild disease. Sometimes most of the time is gastroenteritis rather than the respiratory symptom. But after 3 to 4 days, these babies present with severe symptoms. They may be in shock. They may not be maintaining their blood pressure. And if you go for a echo, you will get the cardiac dysfunction, severe cardiac dysfunction. All these presentation are like Kawasaki disease. This is another serious disease of children. Coronary heart disease is seen only in adults, but now because of this Kawasaki disease, you can see the coronary similar thing, coronary infarction, myocardial infarction, heart attack, just like the adults you can see in the babies, small babies also, in infants also. So that Kawasaki kind of illness was rising very much in these area like Italy, like UK. Then they actually tried to correlate it because it started. It was quite high number of the patients of such kind of illnesses will come were coming in UK. So then they started analyzing those children, and they found the areas where the COVID-19 was more prevalent, these diseases were more prevalent. Then they could found out that, and they correlated that actually after and these children were positive for COVID antibodies. They were not COVID antigen positive. So then there was a correlation that actually it's a kind of delayed antibody response to the COVID antigen. So obviously it is a very serious thing. Many children we have handled. Cardiac dysfunction is there. Interesting part is when we give intravenous immunoglobulin, steroid, and we manage well, then these children they come up very fast, and the cardiac dysfunction is also becomes better very fast. So that is a good part, that early diagnosis, early intervention saves the be kept under surveillance that way. And sometimes if they have some coronary abnormality, they need, just like in adults, the aspirin, the antiplatelet agent.
Okay, so as per your conversation, it is like when the 5 days of recovery happened with the children, because we take the bracket of 5 days and the children, of course, recovered after that. But after that, there is a crucial period of time where the relapse can happen, right, in children.
It's
So we
not
have to be
relapse, it's an immunological response.
immunological response. So what
It's
are
a
the
immune
symptoms? If I may ask,
relapse
how?
means relapse means the same thing is happening. Like if they started with fever, then fever again will happen. But in these cases, there are something else is also happening. So in first 5-7 days, when they are having these kind of milder symptoms, then they are RT-PCR positive. But when you have them after 3 to 4 weeks in a MIS, multi-inflammatory syndrome, then you get them with fever, but other major systemic dysfunction, and also you don't get RT-PCR positive. You get antibody positive. So that is a difference.
Thank you. This is really, really helpful, actually.
Mm.
Because, and so, if I move forward, what is a vaccination thing which has happened? The vaccination drive. What are your thoughts and opinion about that vaccination drive?
So
What are the
the
side effects?
vaccines are one of the biggest brahmasram कह सकते हैं, like armor.
So you rightly mentioned there is no vaccine for children right now. So how one can prevent the children from COVID infection? What are the precautions that needs to be taken at the parents level or something? If you can explain that.
So children, because they are at low risk, 2 to 10 years age group, is very mobile. They are outgoing, so they are actually least affected severity of disease if you think about. But the problem is they are also carrier of the infection for the adults, for the dadi, nani, everybody. They are so adorable. People will try to take them in lap, will try to kiss, and these affection, these gesture of affection has to be prohibited. That is not a very good thing to say, but the gesture of affection and love has to be very, very rationalized. So that is the most important part. The second part, the definitely you will not allow them to go out. So but they can be, how will keep them inside the house, that is very important, because then you increase the screen time if you allow them to play with the mobile and the of course laptop. So in those cases one has to, like all the family members should be engaged with the children just like the children.
And that's a valuable suggestion that you have given right now. Ajay, but
This
there is
is
any
your time, Swati, to live again your childhood.
Absolutely, you're right. We are reliving again it. But a lot of patience required because, of course, you're dealing with the children and all those things. And we also dealing with multiple things at the same time, office work and all. But yes, we need to be very calm with the children and we need to engage them. So, but is there any possibility to have a vaccine in near future for the children, like in before this year or something like that? Is there any possibility of that?
Surely. I'm
Surely.
quite sure, like in next 3 to 6 months, you will be looking at many vaccines who are now stressed with the children. So you will be getting like the Covaxin comes at the 12 years old.
If you can explain that also, okay, what, because the age group is basically if you're below the age of 2, you're not allowed to wear mask because you know that the respiratory system is different and the pulse rate is high for for the newborns and infants
No,
basically.
no, it's better that in crowded place you can use a surgical mask like thing, which is not very
Okay.
snugly fitting, because the
Okay.
child is definitely can catch COVID-19, and they
So
can give also. They are more in risk for giving. So that is one plus.
kids
One
below
thing.
the age of 2, you're saying.
It may not. It should not be very snugly. It should not be everywhere. But in the crowded place, you should protect them. And
You should.
sometimes children wear it very nicely. So that is
Okay.
one. But it should not be very
Uh-huh.
snugly. And that is what I'm saying. Their innovation is needed. That like you can put a cap and you can make a kind of mask where the children they are enjoying, they are not very suffocated, they are not put like very tightly, but at least the droplets are not coming to them, you know if
Okay, okay,
somebody is
yeah.
in
Mm-hmm.
front of them, so that protection can be given. And like the older children, say around 10 years, 9 years, so what N95 mask we are having, they are not appropriate for them, they will not cover them properly. And I'm sorry, but the mask for the adults are also so many times are not appropriate because they are so too small, but for the children they are too large. So we need to size 2 3 size of the mask, like in blood pressure cuff you have seen 2 3 4 sizes are there. So those kind of sizes should be there for the children. And there should be even more innovative, like in dresses you are nowadays you are looking at. So you can put some cup and sorry, cap, and with the cap you can put some kind of mask. Some designing is needed that you can do, that you yourself can do. There is lot of innovation is required.
Required,
And
because since it's a very new thing, yeah, people are also experimenting because I've seen cotton masks are there, matching masks are coming.
uh,
So, but I also get loose. My mask get loose many a times because I don't get the size correctly. And N95 also it didn't fit me well in that way. But yes, you rightly said. Acha, okay, what about the vaccination for children for other diseases in this period? Like,
so this is very important. I'm an ex officio secretary of IAP Delhi. So we made lot of recommendation last year, because last year it was my tenure. So we stopped vaccination for a few weeks, but then we saw that there was sudden surge of the those kind of diseases which are actually for diseases these vaccines were meant for. So it was observed by the WHO also, and then it was decided by WHO as well as Central Indian Academy of Pediatrics. They came out with the proper recommendation that vaccination should be given. It should not be ignored. It should be positively given, even if a doctor's clinic may be crowded, so doctor may can give it in a car, or maybe a baby can be waiting in a car, and once you have to give vaccination, then you bring in clinic and then take it back to car. So you keep that social distancing. And prior appointment, you put a appointment, you just come and get and go. So those kind of behavior, like IAP tried to inculcate in the people as well as in doctors. So the vaccination for other diseases for your audience is very very necessary, because right now you have most of the facilities converted into COVID vaccination center. So it was a good thing.
Okay, thank you. It's such a nice and influent. Basically, this is very very helpful information that you're giving right now. Okay, we are talking about the urban areas where we are educated. We have that privileges to be in certain room and isolation. Quarantine can happen because we have two bathrooms. But what about those areas where do not have the facility for like slum areas or basically village areas?
Swati, do you feel fortunate to be in a flat as a resident of a flat? You share same air column with the around say 500 people, more than 500 people at times. Same air column. But if somebody is living in village or in the slum area, has a big air, I mean sky above their head, so that help dispersal of virus is not so I mean it is not so dense. The density of the viral load is less in the slum area, in the villages. So that's why we have seen little less occurrence of the viral this covid deaths in the villages. That was a reason. But only thing, yes, I agree that because of the toiletism, that is one thing which they share. And interestingly, this virus can be transmitted that way also. This can be one of mode of spread. So we have to have a very strict hygiene, social distancing, and the every time whenever somebody is going toilet, probably we have to keep some kind of sanitization over there. So that is very very important. They will prefer to go for a religious, and that is how you see many things happening in the villages also. So pulse oximeter is essential. The This is very important to have a nebulizer. This is very essential to have a thermometer, and that is very essential probably to have a oxygen cylinder also, because this is the time when you are not having any hospital bed. So
But what is there any alternative if they do not have these, oximeter, thermometer, or nebulizer thing? What alternatives they can use? Is there anything that they can use in that absence of these things?
we will be learning it in next part that the discomfort in this disease is mostly known as happy hypoxia. So there is no dyspnea until saturation falls very low, you know, and the saturation above 85% cannot be seen. Probably during walk you can make out that yes, some person is having some kind of blueness, but most of the time it will be missed. So the temperature remains the only thing, and the heart rate, which can be actually managed at the and if heart rate is high, if there is a history of exposure or death in the family, or another patient came RT-PCR positive, probably you have to approach these people earlier than anybody else because they have lesser means. But obviously these are the things which should be provided. And how it can be done, probably the NGOs like yours can do this, giving them pulse oximeter and all. And still I don't know if they will ever use, because they are very very oblivious of whatever is happening in the urban India. So one thing is, I would like to tell you that about the political parties and the people who say कि, they are very, I mean, unsure about the villages. They really want to divert vaccine to villages.
Yeah, you should be careful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mishra.
Right.
I think this is wonderful information that you have given right now. Our viewers will
I
be
want you to tell
benefited.
something more, Swati.
Sure,
Uh,
ma'am.
I tell from everyone, NGOs, government, everyone. Masks are taken as first vaccine, are the only vaccine available right now, because whoever is talking about vaccine in the second wave of COVID-19, they are forgetting that your vaccine will be effective after 2.5 months, not before that. If you do 100% vaccination of India, your effect will come after half months, or at least 1 month. Okay,
Okay.
so
And how long will it be the effect immune system पे
you
कितना long?
nobody knows 3 to 6 months maybe. So we don't know exactly. So what is your first armor is mask. And
Mask.
unfortunately, what kind of mask? You see the type of mask people are wearing. The second thing, masks are very expensive. They are, if a good N95 mask will be 150 to something 300 400. If you cannot afford for all family member a mask which has to be discarded in 5 to 7 days at least, because mask should be wear only one day and then should be kept somewhere, should not be washed, it should not be dried in the sunlight, it should be in a different pocket or somewhere, and after 4 5 days you again you can use. So at least you must have a 5 masks for a month. So that means it becomes how much? Around 1500 rupees for a person if it is 300 rupees, or 700 for a person. If you have 5 people, so you have around 3000. And if your income is 10,000 per month, how can you afford those masks? Your the people who are saying ki you can use gamcha, this is wrong. If somebody is saying that sari ka pallu, this is wrong. So your people who are domestic worker who are in slums, they are not going to use this because they think there is no COVID-19, and but because they are working with you, they will always be carrier because they are not clear cut case of COVID-19 so many times. So this is the responsibility, first and foremost responsibility, even before the pulse oximeter, that we should start producing masks at a low, I mean at a reasonable level. And of course the government should procure them for 5 rupees 10 rupees, because for my staff I got it for 25 rupees. So 5 rupees or 2 rupees, and they should distribute it free. You should demand it from government. It is not a big investment like in the remdesivir or in the other things, pulse oximeter. It's a very very little money, and you will, if you give good mask which look expensive also, people will wear it. People will like it to wear. So obviously if they start, if we improve our mask behavior, probably we will not be getting this kind of wave.
या थैंक यू। मास्क बहुत जरूरी है हमारे लिए, ये सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है कि मास्क हम पहने। और सबसे पहले आर्मा, जैसे आपने बताया, दिस इज वन ऑफ द मेजर थिंग दैट यू हैव आल्सो टोल्ड अस बिफोर द गेटिंग वैक्सीनेटेड, प्लीज प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ एंड प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ टू बीइंग प्रिवेंटेड फॉर दिस थिंग। तो डबल मास्किंग जो पहनते हैं, सर्जिकल मास्क, एंड देन यू कैन पुट अप द अदर मास्क एज वेल। So 2 masks.
Unfortunately, we really don't know what is happening. Nobody is coming up with the scientific data. People will say, नहीं अच्छा ये ज़्यादा हो रहा है तो double masking कर लो. I don't know if N95 is effective. So why should we double our mask? I really don't know.